School breakfast challenge today. We were given a strawberry Pop-Tart, some strawberry banana yogurt, an apple, fruit punch, milk, and a cheese stick. And so today we are going to take the Pop-Tart, the yogurt, and the milk and turn it into a Pop-Tart cake. So let's get started. All right, so for the Pop-Tart cake, I'm gonna do this in a glass measuring cup, simply so that you can see the rise on the cake and the pretty color that it makes from the strawberry filling inside. So we are gonna start out with 2 tablespoons of milk and 2 tablespoons of the Trix yogurt from the school lunch. And we're gonna dissolve our Pop-Tart in it. So we're gonna crumble up that Pop-Tart. Get all your good stuff out of there. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of milk, 2 tablespoons of the yogurt, and just stir that around to make it a liquid. Already we have a nice pink color from the strawberry banana yogurt. We've got our whole grain Pop-Tart. So we're gonna take this, open it up, and break these pieces nice and fine. Okay, especially around where there's no filling in there. Just helps to dissolve it a little faster. And push that underneath the liquid. Get any and all little bits out, but push that underneath the liquid so that that starts to dissolve. And you wanna give that kind of a tamp. Press on it to start breaking it up and allow that to sit for about a minute so that the crust can get really wet and become more like a soggy mass instead of these hard bits in here. So we're gonna give this about a minute to go ahead and dissolve. So it's been about a minute and it has started to dissolve in the mixture. The mixture has gotten thick. Now we can proceed. So I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of sugar and a tablespoon of oil. In addition to that, I'm going to add a little pinch of salt, and I'm going to stir that around. So unfortunately, once you make this cake, it won't have a ton of the strawberry flavor. So if you had a little bit of jelly, strawberry jelly, you could add it in the center and make a nice little filling inside of it. You could top it with fresh strawberries or put fresh strawberries inside of it. We're gonna add in a little bit of vanilla. So just 1/8 of a teaspoon, just to give it some extra flavor. And again, stir that around. And then the last thing we need to do is we do need to add in some flour for additional structure. So I'm gonna add in 4 tablespoons of flour, which I already measured. And I'm gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna stir all this around and I'm gonna microwave it for 2 minutes. So that I can create the cake. So really make sure that you get in there and stir it. You can do this in any microwavable safe mug that is 8 ounces or larger. Or you can even put it in a bowl if you didn't have a mug. But get that all mixed up so that there's nothing loose, no loose batter or liquid on the bottom. And then bring it off. And a little trick I like to do is just take my thumb, run it around the inside, scrape that batter off. That way it'll come up nice and even. So let's put that in the microwave for 2 minutes. So we have our cake all finished. It's a nice, pretty, pale pink. You could add some food coloring to this if you wanted to jazz it up. You could add some sprinkles to make it really fun. Put some frosting on it if you wanted to. But really it's just a nice, light, sponge cake. You can see that texture in there. Okay, steaming hot, so you would want to let it cool a few minutes. We've got some pieces right in here of our Pop-Tart so that strawberry flavor will come through. And this is going to be so good for a nice quick snack or a morning breakfast. You can prepare this the night before, let it sit in your fridge, and then microwave it in the morning. So school breakfast challenge, accepted, completed, delicious. Enjoy.